start here. First question, what are the two rivers at Devon?
The Devon River and the Naguamsett.
Excellent. Now, the fact that we live far away from the Native American lands of New England means that we're not all that accustomed to pronouncing words like Naguamsett. So I have heard students butcher this word in so many different ways that I can't imagine any other mispronunciations possible. So let's try this as a group. Naguamsett.
Naguamsett.
Oh man, that's lovely. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Thank you. Excellent. We see the Devon and the Naguamsett. How do these two rivers emphasize different moods or other abstract ideas? Question number 2 is a little bit of a big question, so let's build to it a bit. Let's see, Daniel, you got a page reference? Why don't you read some of the description of the rivers, and then I'll write as you read. What about the Devon? It's a little bit down the page. You have some description of the Devon, or at least some description of its course. And yeah. Amanda or Shelby, when Jean describes the difference between being in the Naguamsett versus being in the Devon, do you remember how he characterizes the difference? He says when you jump into the Naguamsett and you come out, you feel as though you need what? A shower. Thank you, Amanda. Whereas when you're in the Devon, what do you feel like when you get out? You feel clean, like you've already showered. Perfect. Now we're ready for the answer. Oh, by the way, what was the page reference on that again? 76. On Friday, we are discussing the integration of quotation evidence in analytical writing. I know that's a lot of fancy words. In other words, you're going to have to start to use quotes. A separate piece of wonderful text for this because it's so quotable for a lot of your analytical writing. Note page 76, please. Remember, even if it's not yours to write on, chances are really good that it's going to be a juicy quotation that I'll use for a test. I like using quotations for tests. I cannot encourage students nor allow them to write within books.
Oh.
Yes, absolutely. Post-its. Yeah, yeah. But by the way, Shelby's correct. If you are properly reading a book like this, and properly reading means thinking about it as you read, not just filling out a chronologue, but thinking about connections, then you would underline, highlight, and make notes. That's what I do with books. And I'm sorry that you don't own your own to do that. But the Post-it note can solve that problem. Okay, so let's talk about the difference in mood. Amanda, how would you describe the Naguamsett then if we're talking about an overall mood? How does it strike you? Dreary, I like that. Dreary. What about the Devon? Happy. Happy works fine. Yeah. Well, we could pull out a number of associated words, right? Happy, peaceful, renewing, comfortable, safe, secure. All of these words, clean, would be associated, and the opposite associated with the Naguamsett. Okay, group. Which of these two rivers will Knowles use more often for the rest of the novel? The Devon. Why would you say the Devon?
Because Salt had a lot of things about there, like the breaking of Jean's, I guess, in his leg.
That's right.
And then when they started the group, the
SS. I think it's 5, yeah.
Yes. That they have to what is it called? To be in order to be in the group, they have to hazing. Yeah, they have to basically using.
Yes.
To jump into the river off of the tree.
That's correct. Okay.
There's another thing I have in there.
So Shelby's saying that the Devon will figure into the novel more prominently from here on out. Daniel?
I think it's kind of the Naguamsett.
Why is that?
Like a lot of sad stuff is like Benny breaking his leg, and then the fight that goes on, and stuff is starting to break down.
And what other significant change has occurred?
Like the winter session.
Very good. There you go. Yes, Shelby, I'm going to agree with Daniel on this. That now we're out of summer. Summer's happy time, right? No rules. We can do whatever we want. Finney's up there. Everybody's fine. Now Finney's broken his leg. The rules have come down harder than a ton of bricks on these kids. The season has changed. We're getting into fights. It's Naguamsett time.
Yeah,
Yep.
So Finney broke his leg at the
That's right. That's right. What you should do now is pay attention to whenever Knowles talks about Devon or Naguamsett from here on out, because he has now figured them as symbols. They now have representative meaning. You think Naguamsett, you think all of the negative associations. You think Devon, you think the positive associations.